Hey guys, welcome to Sam610. So in this video, I want to show you guys what we go through as YouTubers through the pains and struggles of working with slow equipment. So for instance, I have my laptop, which is very slow, that I usually do all of my research on, that I look for all of my YouTube searches. And also what I'll do is I'll go through and find out what my potential next video might be that I might post on YouTube. And I'll actually use this laptop to go through, and I'll use this laptop to comment on all of my videos that I have on YouTube. So when you see a heart, when you see a comment, it's coming from this laptop. So what we have here, guys, is a HP G60 235DX notebook. This thing is extremely slow, and let me show you guys here the specs on this. And the reason why I want to show you guys this is I want to show you guys what it actually takes to create on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the settings here, and I'm going to go through the properties. I'm actually going to show you guys. So as you guys can see here, the processor is a Pentium dual-core CPU, and it's running on 3 gigabytes of memory, which isn't a whole lot, and it's a 32-bit operating system. And as you guys know, with 32-bit operating systems, I'm sure you guys are familiar. If you're familiar with 32-bit operating systems, I use Adobe Premiere CC 2018, and you cannot use that on a 32-bit operating system. So the only thing I really can use on this thing is I use VideoPad Editor, and I know I've used this in a past video, and I know Mike from Mike's Unboxing really knows what this software is, and I think he had mentioned that he had used this before. So this is what VideoPad Editor is. It's a really, I guess, small, robust software, if you will, for the average person who just wants to create a video very fast and doesn't want to go through all the video effects and color grading and stuff like that. So it's a real basic editor, but this is a slow PC, well, I should say slow laptop. So if we're going to go in, usually what I usually use Chrome for all of my web browsing. I mean, of course now it seems like it's running fairly fast, but normally this thing does not run fast at all. And what I'm going to do later in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you the PC that I actually do the editing, and I'll open up the software for Adobe Premiere, and I'll actually show you the speed that this runs on when I do run Adobe Premiere CC. So right now we're going through my YouTube dashboard. You can see here it's very slow loading, and here if you go through my video analytics, it does kind of come up. I don't know, it's coming up fairly fast, I guess, but I mean, like I said, this thing is only used basically just for, you know, doing my research for, I use TubeBuddy. So when I go through and I use TubeBuddy, I go through and I do some searches, and I try and see what are the keywords that are going to come up with. And right there is TubeBuddy. This video is not sponsored by TubeBuddy, by the way, so I don't think I'm being sponsored. So right now I have 234 subscribers, and you can kind of get a little bit of a glance of my videos here a little bit to see actually what shows on my dashboard. I apologize, guys, for the bad angles. I'm working on my tripod. I usually do use sometimes, I'll use a screen recorder, but I'm not really into screen recorder. Kind of like into the, I guess, point of view, and just kind of shoot as I go and just show you guys what's going on behind the scenes. You kind of get more of a feel that you're actually with the video rather than just watching some boring screenshot. That's kind of how I am with that. You might see a little bit of a camera shake to make it look, you know, surreal, if you will. Alright, so we're there. So basically what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll go through and I'll read my comments, like on this special video here that I did for my cat Poppy that had passed away recently. And by the way, guys, thank you so much if you're a subscriber and you went ahead and did a lot of commenting on this. I really appreciate that. I go through, I do go through and I heart and reply to almost every single comment that comes through this channel. I'm not really huge. I'm not by far at all a huge YouTuber, so it doesn't take me really any time to do that. I can do it on my cell phone, but I really like to do it on my laptop, on this laptop. I just try and dedicate this one, as I said earlier, just for that purpose. So if we're going to use TubeBuddy, I'm going to go up to here, and I'm just going to go through and do a keyword search, and I'll just do like something like how to, just to show you guys the speed that I'm working with on this laptop. And you can kind of see it just kind of comes up a little bit slow, trying to load everything. It just kind of goes through here a little bit. Alright, so we'll just close this window here, nothing special coming up. So I'll close that. So like if I want to go to another website, for instance MSN. And by the way guys, the whole point of this video is just to show you guys the pain and struggles that I go through just to create a YouTube video. I love all my subscribers, so I do this because it's something I want to do and it's a hobby. So I go through and I roll with the punches. I go through and I use this laptop for the slowness, just to get through, just to do what I need to do. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause this video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to my basement, which I wanted to create to my YouTube studio, and I'm going to show you how not how I edit my videos, but I'm just going to show you the speed that I work with when I use Adobe Premiere CC, just to show you guys the pain and struggle that I get when I load a project. I go to save the project and I go to export it. Because it's so slow, it's a Celeron processor that's running. I think I have Windows 7 on that PC as well. So that's running Windows 7 as well, and it's slow. And when I export a video, it's completely a nightmare. I'm not going to actually go through and do the editing of the video, but I am going to go through and just do like a mock and just show you what the time is going to be. Just to go through the process, just to give you guys an idea on what it takes to do it on a slow PC. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Alright guys, we are back. So this is my little makeshift studio I have going on here down in my basement. Here's my light that I'm using to show some light on this video. It is very dark in this basement, so the light that I have is very limited. Alright, so we are down here, and I'm going to go ahead and wake this computer up by hitting the spacebar, and there we go, we got a green light. So we're going to go ahead and check the specs on this computer here. And this computer is old, and as you can see, it has taken me a very long time to go ahead and click anything on here. So we're going to go to the properties here, and I'm going to show you guys how slow this laptop is. So as you guys can see, this is a eMachine running Windows 7 Home Premium, which is very outdated. The processor is a 2.6 gigahertz for the speed rather, and it's an Intel Celeron E3400, and I'm currently running on 4 gigs of RAM, but the plus side on this, it's a 64-bit operating system, which is a plus. And I'm going to show you why, because I have not been able to find Adobe Premiere CC anywhere to run 32-bit. So I am going to go ahead and open up Adobe Premiere CC 2018. I'm going to show you how slow it is. So we're going to go ahead and roll with this, and I appreciate you guys rolling with the slowness on this. And this is usually what I go through every single time I want to edit a video. The speed is just very slow. And I know a lot of people may not have what I should say is, you guys may probably have more subscribers than me, you may have less subscribers than me. That really doesn't matter, but I'm sure you have a very fast PC. It's a lot faster than this. This does take quite a few minutes to actually load, and anytime I want to use Adobe Premiere CC, this is the pain that I go through. And again, it's all part of me getting my 234 subscribers, and I really do appreciate it. I work hard to get the subscribers, so I really appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. So here we go. It's finally loading into the software here. And by the way, drop a comment if you guys like this point of view, the POV shooting, if you will. It's a lot different than just shooting on an ordinary tripod. I know a tripod does look a lot cleaner, and it might be a little bit of camera shake in here. I am shooting in 720p wide, and I'm actually using my GoPro Hero 5 to actually do this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up an existing project, and I'm not going to edit the video, but I'm just going to show you guys what it actually takes to do this. So this is the video that I did, the It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to our cat Poppy. So here is the actual project. I'm going to go ahead and open the project. May or may not go fast. And of course, with Adobe Premiere CC, the more effects that you actually load, the longer it takes to edit the video. And that's another reason why I edit my videos in 720p, just to go through and try and make it faster. And of course, my overall end result is when I export the video, I am going to export it to 1080p. There's also options to do 4K and so forth and blah blah blah. So this is actually what the timeline of the video looks like. I can just show you guys just a little bit of lagging on it. I do have my sound turned off, so there's not going to be any sound, and you can see it's a little bit slow right there. It's kind of like, you know, hesitating, and there you go. There's a slowness because it's just a slow PC, and it's just what what happens. So what I do is normally I go through the video, I do all my edits, I will go through and I'll add my effects. And what I'll do is the very last thing I'll do is I'll do the color grading, because the more effects that I do, the slower this thing gets, and unfortunately that's just the way it is. I mean, if I had a faster computer with more RAM, I'm hoping to probably get a HP ProBook, I think it is. It's got at least 8 gigs of RAM. They're the i5s. I use one for work actually, and it's extremely fast. I'm assuming it's fast when you do video editing rather. So hey, Mike from Mike's Unboxing, if you're watching that, if you're watching this video rather, and if you think Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2018 would run good on an i5 with 8 gigs of RAM, drop me a comment. I am looking for something faster. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of money, so obviously, because you can see this thing's ancient. Again, it's an Intel Celeron, not really made for this type of video editing. It's very slow. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it. You guys get the point. It's very slow. So I'm going to go ahead to my export. I'm going to go through, let's try that again, export media. So we're going to get that to come up here. Alright, so here we are here. So I'm going to go through here. It's set up to do YouTube 1080p HD. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the export button, and just to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse. So this video is about 2 minutes, and it's about 2 minutes 30 seconds. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yes, let's try that again. Come on, Sam. 2 minutes 30 seconds, and you guys can see here. So to edit a video that's 2:30, it's going to take about 22 minutes and about 1 second, give or take. So the bigger the video, the longer it's going to take, unfortunately. And usually what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll double check the video, make sure that if it is slow, that there's no lagging, because sometimes when you're editing and it's slow, I should say, you can miss things. It could be so slow it just may not even run right at all. I've happened to go back and do some editing on some videos, and I noticed that I cut some things out, or when I cut something in, I moved something else in an edit. It didn't go over and flow correctly, so I had to go back and re-edit the entire video, re-export the entire video, and wait 20 some minutes. And keep in mind, if the video is 2:30, it's going to take, if the video is even longer, it's going to even take longer to edit the video. So it's definitely going to take some time. It'll take longer to actually export. This is 1080p. That I originally started out with 720 and I exported to 1080. So if I were to go back and do like a 4K, oh my god, it'd probably take forever. So I hope you guys got the point of this video. Basically the whole point of the video was just to show you guys what it takes. A lot of people think you just you go through, you shoot the video, you copy it to your computer, and you hit the upload button, voila, everything's completely done. I'm here to tell you that's not the case. There's a lot of work involved. For this particular video, even though it was 2:30 to do the video, it took me probably about an hour and a half to go through and find what I actually wanted to use to do the video. And then it took actually about 2 days worth of editing to do the video, because when I first did it I didn't like it, so I went back and I redid it, and oh yeah, that's a part of the whole entire process. And I wanted to add some effects, and I learned to go through and do some effects on the video, because I wanted the video, of course, to be perfect, because basically it was you know, remembering our cat, and I wanted to make it very special. So, you know, again, me working with my slow laptop and my slow PC, just rolling with the punches, just making sure everything's perfect. As they always say, you know, you don't have to have, you know, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. I have other videos where I was able to start this channel with less than $400. Well, not including the software. You know, with the laptop I had for years, it was actually passed down to me. It was given to me because somebody else got an upgraded computer, you know, an upgraded laptop. And this thing I bought, I think, for about $500. I got that at Walmart. You know, like I said, for about $500. So and that was like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. So I'm running on slow, you know, slow equipment. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you found some value on it and you really appreciate what I do, if you're in the same situation, I'd like to know. Drop a comment, and you know, of course, I'll heart and reply to it like I always do. So this is where I'm gonna end this video, guys. I just wanted to show you how slow and how outdated my computers are. Just to show you guys, I put a lot of thought into my videos, and it does take time. So again, if you like the video, please like, please subscribe, and as always, guys, later.